going on, guys? It's Sunday afternoon, and there was a lot done this weekend. First thing we did was clean up the garage some. A little bit of spring cleaning, you could say. We've got a lot more room in here, enough to actually get the Bronco inside, which is great. Time to work on the body, patch up the holes, paint it, and get it back on the diesel frame. Can't wait to see it on there with the 43s. However, we have something standing in the way, and it's all the body work I need to do, just on the floor. We've patched this thing up before. 6.5 years of upstate New York, being a daily, definitely has done some damage. Not a lot of big damage, but just a lot of little pinholes here and there, and it's pretty rough. The GoPro was dead earlier, so I took a little bit of video on my phone. I'll throw that in here. So here's some of our rust coming through. Some of this was previously patched, and those nice upstate New York winters just kind of ate that away right at the edges. So, yeah, time to fix it again. How did this piece go? Something like this. You can see all the rust that was built up under these panels from being lapped. And I was figuring out what to do with them. I started peeling them away. And this is a stainless steel patch from back when I built the truck like 7 years ago. All this stuff's mint. So I'm just gonna go and take off the shitty stuff and we'll be good. So now that you see what I'm kind of working with, I'll show you around what I've done. Really all I've been doing is just cutting out the cancer, I guess you could call it, and getting ready to put a new metal. Starting off back here. There's a patch that needs to go there, a patch for there, over here. Here's where we had some of the stainless going in around the wheel wells, and right at the end of our edge of our patch, it's now looking like I'll need to extend it. We've got those holes up here. That's for my fuel access. That was purposeful. That's been there. I just unbolted that, but we need a patch over here. This was lat metal, where all the stuff on top was starting to rot out, so I just pulled it. I think I showed that earlier, or if not, I'll throw it in now. But it's basically a big onion. But then on the edge of the patch, it looks like we're going to be needing to put in more material. Same here. Kind of sucks. Up front, we got more of the same. For the most part, those are all just really small patches. They're just time consuming. Well, it's 65 days until I want to get this thing off-road at Ross Creek for Bronco Roundup. It's a lot to think about. Up here, got a patch that we really need to put there. That's not too bad. Here, and on the other side, we got a few little issues too. Is all the screws go through for the trim that holds down the carpet. And you go and you find a new hole, and then the screw starts to rot out, and then it just ends up being a bunch of issues. Like even here, the thing's been in and out 3 times, or they've been stripped or whatnot. But now we're getting into the big issues. These cab corners, I don't think they make for Bronco, so I'm going to be fabricating these up myself. If anyone does know that they make them, I'd love to see a link. The other side doesn't look as bad, but I'm sure it's going to be damn near close. Down here's actually stainless. We had patched a little bit of this before, but over the years, everything that just started rusting then is just finally eating its way through. And these were all complete, but as you start pounding on them, they'll pop up. So that's what I've been working on. I think now what I'm going to start doing is cutting up and putting these patches in. We got a little bit, I think I've shown this before, but there's a body mount down there that needs some work. I knew that going in. I didn't realize the inside will be so severe, but there's my body mount. That should be a real easy one. And then I'm looking to protect this thing so we don't have this issue again. But just taking this all in, it's going to take some time. Time I don't have, so let's see how it goes. So it's been 6 days since I got the truck in here. I've been out here working late every night, doing some patchwork. Nothing super pretty, but we're getting to the point of the truck being one piece again. No more holes. I'm only be laying paint down on top of these in all the crevices. Then I'm only be seam sealing them. And then on top, you're getting sound deadener and bed liner. Underneath, I'm just getting par 15. But I think this will be enough to keep everything nice. Up here I got some patches I laid in. The only patches I have left is this one here, which is going to be becoming a mess. That one. I have a new plasma cutter on its way, which make this one a lot easier. Being able to get in here and cut everything. Also should be making actually cutting out the patches to put in here a little bit easier. And the other one I have is the one back here for the body mount. So that shouldn't be too bad. After that, I have a few broken studs I got to pull. Shouldn't be a big deal. And I want to reinforce up there where the seat goes, because that ended up cracking from years of driving around in it. Well, I guess it's a 96, so however many years that's been. But yeah, I think that'll be about it for this video. I'm going away for a week. Maybe my dad will be out here, do a little bit of work for me, help me out. And then after that, I'll be back, paint it all up like I said, and the body should be ready to go on the frame. I really can't wait to see it, especially with the big tires. And I ordered a roll cage. I got an 8-point roll cage coming, so that's something to look forward to. Should be a lot of cool stuff coming soon. So keep an eye out for it. Have a good one, guys.